Well, I thank you for coming back and talking to me again. Yeah, getting better all the time, getting stronger. I need to be because this old winters get harder and harder on me, on these old bones as I get older. But yeah, well, you was asking me about first time I ever tried moonshine. Now, let me just say here that I wasn't never much of a drinking man. You know, like most people, I did a little bit here and there, but I didn't get too caught up in it. Because I've seen it be the ruin of many a man in my day, so I just tried to keep it in its proper place, you know. But yeah, first time I tried moonshine, I was just a little boy. I was probably about 10, 11 year old. Had a cousin that he's a little bit older, and he brought around just what's your old typical brown jug. And he was one of them kinds that just tried to he would lead you down a bad path every now and then. Yeah, he was letting all of us youngins take a swig. And I tell you, it was going around when there was, I guess, 5 or 6 of us sitting around, and you didn't want to chicken out and not do it, so they passed that jug around, and they wasn't none of us taking it too good. But I tell you, when I got that up, I was a little bit scared to take a drink of it, but you already had all them eyeballs on you. You wasn't gonna back out then, so I took that old jug, and I didn't know what I was doing. I just turned it back and took in a little bit more than I should have, probably. Buddy, that hit back of my throat. And then when I went down, Lord have mercy. You talk about setting you on fire. That moonshine set me on fire. I bet my face turned 8 shades of red. I'm telling you. I still remember it. That sucker is like swallowing fire. Goodness gracious, it burned my throat so bad, I had a hard time talking after that. And that ain't no joke, it took my voice. And I had tears in my eyes. Yeah, Lord, it felt like I was got sick. I was sweating but buddy, I still remember it burning in my throat, and there wasn't nothing that didn't give me any relief. It was just, I just had to wait it out, and then that Lord swallowing it down there was just rough as a cob. But he got down there, and I guess just being a little old boy, it didn't take no more than that to get me buzzing like an old bee. I remember just looking around and felt like I was in a whole different world. Felt like I was on an old spaceship or something. I didn't know where I was at and what was going on and why I felt the way I did. But that stuff would make you a man crazy. But shoot. Now, I mean, that wasn't the last time I ever took it either. Now, I took a few years off. But even now, it makes the best medicine you can get if you got something down in your lungs, your chest. Buddy, that old moonshine, if you mix it up there with some honey, that'll make the best medicine you could ever get. No doctor could describe anything any better. You Gotcha. Clear you right out and get you back where you need to be. So I always try to keep a little bit of the shine around. You know, it's gotten a lot more expensive and hard to get the real stuff these days. But you about have to have it. It's the best thing you can get. But yeah, I tell you what though, that first time you don't forget it. Like they say, it'll put hair on your chest. Take a hide off your throat and don't do much for your belly neither. Yeah, it's first time I took it. I tell you what, old corn squeezins or white lightning and whatever else they make out there, you take it, you better brace yourself, because I don't care if you're a little boy or a full-grown man, it'll hit you like a ton of bricks. It ain't nothing to play with now. That stuff they sell at the stores, that ain't nothing like the real thing. If it didn't come through copper wire, then it ain't. It's got to be made up in the hills somewhere to really do the trick. But I thank you for listening to me again. We'll keep on talking as long as y'all keep on listening.